Right.
I'm gonna take that energy and make it into magical sparkles and put it on my food like that.
Real talk. Real talk. One of my good friends, great friend, Chef Zain. What it do?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Great to be back in the H.
Come on, man.
You know I'm happy when I come home.
H-Town, man. So, you born and raised Houston, right?
Not born, but raised.
Right.
Not born, but I was born in Canada, but that's for a different story.
Canada.
Yeah.
All right.
But I left when I was like 5, so how much do I really remember?
Right.
Houston really is the basis of what I know.
Right.
Do I have Canadian citizenship? I do.
Okay.
But Houston's what made me.
Oh, that's tough. You do have Canadian citizenship?
Yeah.
Okay. I met you in Houston, though.
Right.
And you've been putting it down in Houston.
Correct.
Recently moved to LA, y'all. If you don't know, as seen on Yes Chef. She's been doing amazing things. She out there whipping it up. And you're a vegan chef. Oh, you cook everything.
I cook everything.
Okay.
I specialize in plant-based food because I think plants are amazing. And sometimes we underestimate what plants can do.
Facts.
And I think put a little flavor on it, it's going to taste amazing.
Oh, for real, for real. And I ain't gonna lie, I've had it before. Listen, I respect her in a whole nother way because she's pulled up on me before when she moved to LA. How long have you been to LA now?
Almost 8 years now.
8 years?
Almost 8 years.
8
Right.
years. Time flies. Oh my goodness. She pulled up on me. We had some jackfruit. She made me a believer.
Right.
Made me a believer. Jackfruit burgers, y'all. I'm like, man.
He was a little iffy at first. He was like, vegan? I know he does meatless Mondays. I know it's all, it's love and respect for it. But he didn't know we could go that hard on the vegan food, okay?
Right.
So, we did it.
We
got him there.
We did it.
And that was a long time ago, so it's only...
Right.
And
I'm not gonna lie, now I've been way more health conscious. We're gonna get into that too, but like I haven't really jumped all the way to the vegan side, but I'm understanding a lot more of the plant-based situations and stuff like that. Yeah, because the older you get, your body start talking to you. You wanna have more vegetables. Sometimes I go like 2-3 days and I'm like, I haven't ate a vegetable.
Right.
What is going on?
Plate
so
not too colorful. You gotta make sure that plate colorful.
Make sure, yeah. So now I personally like to cook a lot.
Yeah.
I cook a lot at the crib, and I always make sure I include a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? Broccoli. Do y'all believe? So do vegans believe broccoli is a real thing or what?
It's not the vegans.
Okay.
It's not the vegans that have a problem with broccoli.
Okay.
It's the Dr. Sebi alkalines.
Okay.
The alkaline community only eats like non-hybridized food.
Okay.
So I'm not a scientist.
Right.
But what I do know is that broccoli obviously grow out the ground. It grows, right? But it's like there's something that has happened throughout the span of time that it's like a hybridized thing.
Right.
Let me see, what else can I use an example? Like, I mean, let's talk about like even animals, for example.
Okay.
Like, we got lions and tigers and stuff, and then we have house cats.
Right.
There's a assembly that happens to make that.
To make that, right, yeah.
And all of it's great and dandy, but there is steps. So I think alkaline people are more focused on what was the original source that was here decades, and whole other centuries ago.
Right.
So,
okay.
That
makes sense. I still just feel like you said, even though it's kind of like a copy of it, if it's healthy for you, because broccoli, they say, has a lot of nutrients. Right. And I love broccoli.
I love broccoli.
It's like you want to get people, the goal is to get people into healthier eating. Don't scare them off by saying all these things, you know what I mean? Yeah. Organic versus, let's talk about that, like organic versus non-organic. What's the difference? A lemon is a lemon, right? Or no?
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Now we're getting into sticky territory. Okay.
Explain.
I'll say this first. We're talking about health. I think you don't have to be vegan. That is not the necessary thing in the world. And I feel like when people meet vegans, they get told, what you doing? You want to eat a dead cow?
Right.
Maybe you do. But you know what you should do if you do want to go eat that cow?
Right.
You should find the best quality.
Right.
Because now we got to understand, this is America. This is a factory country. This is a place where we run off factories, or this is all high amounts of these things getting processed, and it only happens with machines. It doesn't happen with human hands no more.
True.
So there's so many things that go into that process of getting it done. So it's like what we can do is take the steps to find something that's the best sourced, the best farmed.
Right.
So find a local butcher shop, find somebody who's taking the knowledge and like putting it onto what they're giving you.
Right. That's true. Okay.
Thoughtful food is what I like to call myself. I like to eat thoughtful food.
Thoughtful food.
That's what I try to give my clients. Food that I thought about. Okay, I went and found the butcher shop.
Right.
I went to the farmer's market. I got it. The least amount of machinery touched it as possible.
Right. You said thoughtful food. Oh, yeah. She might start a trend with that. I like that. Thoughtful food. I had I posted something about different type of beefs, like a farm raised beef and then like the store beef, and it raised so much attention on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I end up, it was like a farmer who reached out and said, I have a farm, come through and check out some of my stuff. So I drove to the farm. It's like 45 minutes to an hour away. Drove to the farm. He showed me like the cows and how he does everything. Took me to the butcher shop stuff. I was amazed. And he said, like, we're secondhand vegan. I'm like, explain. He's like, these cows eat nothing but grass, and we feed them this and that, and we make sure they're taken care of. And then when they cook them a certain way. And he's like, you know, it's pretty healthy for them. So I'm pretty optimistic about all these different things. I jumped into the food world just ready to learn, you know. I hadn't point fingers and be like, oh, you tripping. People eat all type of stuff. Octopus. I'm like, is there any nutrients in octopus, or is it just like, I think that's just like a gourmet look type of dish. Right?
I think it's also like chefs are artists. We want to create as much art as possible. Right. So I think at some point it went from what's necessary to what can we do? What's the limit? What is the limit?
Right, real talk.
And then we got to think about other countries, because where do we source here? We source, you know, specific things in the Texas region, in America even.
Right.
Then when you go to places like Thailand, for example, they have so many rice farms, so things are very rice based.
Rice, yeah.
When I went to Vietnam, there were so many rice fields, and you think about it, rice paper, rice noodles, fried rice, it's rice based.
Rice, yeah.
I went to Norway, it was potatoes growing everywhere.
Wow.
So the cuisine is really potato based. Okay. So it's like, then we go grab octopus from Spain where it's popping, and we're like, oh, we're in America, we want octopus too, let's do some shit to make it work for us.
Right.
So it's like, that's kind of how everything goes everywhere. Now we're just making food because we want to make food.
Right.
But that's also fun for us, meaning us the chefs, but like confusing to like the public of what is health, what can we do, what's the necessary things we need to put in our body.
Right.
We're not all perfect.
That's true.
I think that's why I always say thoughtful. Just be thoughtful about what you put on your plate.
Yeah, because I love cheese, and people say a lot of bad things about cheese, but I'm like, cheese has a lot of benefits too. So I try to block out the like all the extra stuff, man. I'm just like, you know, don't overdo anything. Anything, don't overdo it. But no, I dig that.
I think it's important to be happy too. You should be happy when you have a plate of food in front of you. It should make you happy. You should look at it and be like, okay, I'm excited to eat this. And
because food make you dance, it make you do all type of stuff. I be in the kitchen excited. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So. You recently traveled. You were talking about other countries. Where are some of the countries you've been to recently?
Ooh, obviously Mauritius.
What's that?
Mauritius is this. This is my tattoo.
Okay.
Mauritius.
That's an island?
It's an island off the east coast of Madagascar. So Africa's right here.
I need to pull this up.
Madagascar right here. It's a little dot in the.
Yeah, I need to see that. Mauritius,
Mauritius.
What?
That is where my mother is from.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my
Mauritius.
It's a small island off the east coast of Madagascar. To give you perspective, Africa, Madagascar, Mauritius. Yeah. And
oh my! How many people are in that country, y'all?
I'm bad with these kind of questions, but
1,400.
No, it's like 1 point something million. Yeah, they populate.
Dang.
They populate.
Okay.
And it's a lot of people all over the world. You know, Mauritius is Mauritius. So I've gone there. I have a lot of family in Mauritius. My whole mom's side is from there.
That is super dope.
Yeah. It's
how long is the flight?
Ooh. Depends which way you go. I've gone there a couple times. So I've gone through Dubai before. I've gone there through Saudi Arabia before. So you got to take a trip from, let's say we're going from Houston. Houston to Dubai is like 14 hours.
Okay.
Then you gonna have a layover.
You got to. You got to.
You gonna have a layover. Then it's another 8 hours to Mauritius.
Another 8, so.
Yeah, so about 30 total.
I was gonna say almost a day and some change. Huh?
Yeah. But you prepare yourself, and the beach is worth it. So yeah.
That is super sweet, y'all. The whole fun part about traveling is like you get to see so much, like, and I'm getting real cultural. Like I'm tapping into all these cultures. I just left Guatemala.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
I've been to Mexico, all these other countries, but they speak English too. Puerto Rico, English, you know.
Yeah.
Guatemala, it was no English, and for me to get around the way I did, I said, I love
Spanish?
this a little bit. Poquito.
Okay.
Poquito.
Okay.
Espanol. You know what I'm saying?
I speak a little Spanish too.
Yeah.
I had to. Working in kitchens, my people gonna teach me for sure.
Man, they be killing me at the gas station. I be seeing the Arabians speak Spanish. I'm like, you boys
throw it off,
yeah, I'm like, that's what's up, bro. But you know, like I say, traveling,
Yeah.
you get that experience and then you learn a lot. And
Yeah.
is there anywhere you want to go that you haven't been yet? Like,
Ooh.
anywhere?
I would say at the top of my list is 2 places. I want to hit the UK badly. I want to hit London.
They said it's like the United States, so.
Yeah, but I've just seen the markets out there. The veg is crazy.
Okay.
The veg is so crazy. I can't wait.
What's the veg?
Like veggies.
Oh, veggies.
Veggies and fruits.
In UK?
Yes.
They have the same food chart as the United States. They claim that it's not as okay.
It's better quality.
Okay.
It's better quality. It's prettier. It's more like heirloom things. Like
Okay.
it's just like a farmer like has his like heels on and like pinkies up when he's farming. Shit's beautiful.
Wow.
The shit's beautiful.
Wow. You put me on. You got me wanting to check it out now.
Right.
I love stuff like that. That's what's up.
And then I really want to go to India. I've
Okay.
never been to India. My dad's side of my family's Indian.
Okay.
And
Is that your ethnicity? Your dad?
My dad's
mostly Indian.
My dad's side's Indian, my mom's side's he's African. So
Okay.
it's a confusion, yeah. But my ancestors are fully Indian. It's kind of like, Mauritius is like the Caribbean. People came in, populated, so there's a mixture of Indian, East African,
Right.
Chinese, and French.
What?
Yeah.
I love the blend of the human race. Y'all tripping. Why should we be racist? Like, we
Come on.
mix with everything, everybody. Stop playing. She know
Come
her
on.
roots. I'm still trying to figure out mine, so I'm gonna need some help. But for real though, that's super dope.
But
I
yeah,
love that for you.
I'm
though.
trying to go back to India. I'm trying to touch that ground because I feel like there's a separation between me and my Indian side. I grew up with my Mauritian family a lot, and I also grew up in Houston. So it's like it's so much that I don't know from the Indian side
Right.
that it hasn't let me connect so much.
Man, you get to exploring.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you
It's
gonna
on the
get it.
list.
Yeah,
It's on the
for
list.
real.
It'll
That's
happen
a good look.
soon.
That's a good look. Speaking of happening soon, without going into too much detail, let's get into this Yes Chef, y'all. If y'all don't know who I'm sitting next to, she was on TV whipping it up like, hey, what you think? What you think, Chef? Hey, some of those dishes was super cool. So like,
Thank you.
that opportunity, how did that make you feel? Like when it did happen, when you got the call, of course, I know you were excited.
Yeah.
Then you got there. What was that emotion? Like, I'm here.
Man, I had so many feelings, and every day was something different. When I first walked in, it's like you walk in and it's chefs who have been in this industry for so long.
Wow.
Granted, I've been a chef for 11 years now. I'm 28 years old.
T28. That's
I'm 28 and I've been doing this for 11 years now, and you know, that's wonderful. But also, there's people who have been doing this for 30 years.
Right.
There have been people that have been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
And, you know, it gets a little, as confident as your girl is, I still am like, okay, well,
right.
let me take some little steps into
Right.
this. And, you
Right.
know, and then just off the jump, I got picked as a captain for the first episode. And
That
it kind of
is
like,
so
it's like,
sweet.
okay, now I'm pushed to my immediate, I have to be my truest self, because what I am is a leader. What I am is somebody who's ready to stand up to the fire. And so it's like, I'm scared, but also we're going to get it done.
Listen.
And so I was really happy. I had a couple goals. Walking in, I had a couple goals.
Mhm.
I wanted to be my truest self,
Facts. meaning
like personality-wise. I'm
Right.
a little harsh.
Right.
Not everyone is ready for a spicy Houston girl.
Right.
Just that's the truth.
Hey, Sam Hottie.
You know, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna let people get the real me, because that's what they deserve, and that's what I deserve too.
Right. Facts.
Then I wanted to tell a story. You know, I am from Houston, but my family is from these places that I want to incorporate flavors of that, but I don't want it to be something that anybody's ever seen before.
Right.
You know, so I'll cook you some Houston food.
Right.
But I might put a little spice in there that you didn't realize it. Just take it a different direction, because
Right.
there's, like I said, we're just artists. We want to create art in a different way. So
Right.
I might make a chicken and waffles, but the waffle might not be a waffle, and the chicken might not even be chicken.
Yeah.
So who knows? You know, the
Yeah.
boundaries are limitless. So that was my goal going on. And then I think my last one, which I know you can relate to, is to stand up for my father. and tell his story and be a reflection of everything that he taught me.
No, for real.
And that feels so good to be able to go there and just put it all out on the table.
Right.
My dad's thing was number one, face your fears.
Right.
We face our fears in this family. He used to tell me all the time. I went skydiving with him when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
You know, we jumped out of a, you know,
and
what
that's
I'm saying?
something I'm so scared to do.
And I was so scared too. I never rode like.
Wow.
I went to Kima. I didn't do the thing. I used to go to Astro World. I didn't do the little wooden, the little crinkly wooden. Didn't do that.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Right.
So scared. And I turned 17. I said, you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go straight into the fire, and I'm gonna jump out the plane.
Wow.
And that's how my dad was, and that's kind of how I took this competition. Wow. I said, you know what? Cool. You a little worried? Cool. Let your food speak. That's it.
Let your food speak.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody, look. Few called. What is it? A few are called, but many. A few are chosen. Listen, I done messed it up. I'm over here trying to think the verse, but you know what I mean. You were one of the chosen ones to be able to go in there and do what you did. You know what I mean?
It's a blessing.
So, it's a
God
super
be working.
blessing.
So
a super blessing. And I'm happy for you. And
thank you.
Y'all gotta check it out. Can they find it somewhere? Is it like a rerun?
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
It's on Peacock. Get on Peacock. Type in Yes Chef.
Yes,
and look at Martha Stewart. When you find Martha Stewart face, you got to the right place.
That's the one she on. You gonna see that cameo? Mm-hmm. Real quick, cooking for the game. How's that? Y'all, she cooks for the game in LA. I remember looking at your IG one day. My girl moved from Houston, man. Met her in the H doing her thing. Can I tell them where I met you?
Yeah.
I met her at a smoke shop. Okay. She was working. She was doing her thing. I still respect because she always had the hospitality. It was love. I always got different things from her. Boom. She moves to LA. I don't know if it was months later, maybe a year later. It might have took her some time, but I know she was going hard. When I saw the game on the story, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Come
vegan?
on.
Was it vegan food?
It was vegan food. It was all vegan food. Yeah, I mean, so let's go back real quick. Mm-hmm. We work in smoke shops sometimes because, you know, when you work, you work. You work. When you a chef, restaurants don't always work out sometimes. Right. Sometimes you gotta make it happen. This is the thing about being the private chef that I am now. Like, I understand it so much now because your feet can't stop moving. You gotta keep moving. Whatever's happening, you move. You move. I met you when I was 21. Wow. Like 2021. Right. You know what I mean? I was like fresh into this shit. Right. This was like somewhat of a dream still. Right. And I got to LA. I started meeting amazing people. And it was honestly like 2 months into me moving to LA, I met Game on the street. I just saw him in his Bentley, and I was like, huh? And he tells the story all the time. He's like, she just walked up to me, and I was like, what? And I pulled up a little card that had like Chef Zain, and I was like, he rolled down his window, and I was like, hi, I'm just a chef. I'm just a chef. That is what's up. And he told me to he told me to DM him on Instagram. I DM'd him. He hit me back, and I served food the next day. Wow. The next day? The next day. 24 hours. The next day. And that's what I'm saying. Game is so solid, and I appreciate him so much because, you know, you don't always need to do that. So he showed love. He showed how passionate I was about what I did. Right. And the food tasted good. So, you know. I better believe it. And from there, that was 7 years ago. And here we are. I'm still cooking for him to this day. Wow. I love to bless his studio. The studio is difficult. It's like you're playing a sport. Right. You know, you need fuel. Right. And not always is fuel available. Right. At 2 a.m. sometimes it's only thing you can get is LA. I'm trying to see what's open late. What's open late in LA? I like Dave's Hot Chicken. Are they open? Yeah, I think they're open. They open till like 2 a.m. now. Okay. But that's now. Let's talk about 7 years ago. You know what I mean? There were some spots, but Dave's is great. But are we trying to eat Dave's at 4 a.m.? 4 a.m. You're right. When you're in the middle, they got a cauliflower sandwich though. They do, and I've had it, and it's great. Yeah. I didn't have the sandwich; I had the little nuggets, but they're great. Right. But you know, it's just about we have fitness goals, and you know, he works out hard. He wants to get healthy food in his body, and that's kind of where it connected for us. And he likes interesting flavors, so he was okay with putting up with my vegan shit for a little bit. So, but you know, now I do everything because you know I don't think everyone has to be vegan. Right. I think everyone's on their journey of health, and I'm here to support where I can. Right. And I think that's really important. And You know?
Right. I don't know how recent. It might have been years ago, but it's still new to me. It's places that I want to visit. So I don't know if you ever heard something called the Blue Zone. Like Blue Zone. You heard of them?
I watched the Netflix documentary.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
To me, that is so cool that there's people that live 100 plus in different areas of the world. And it's only like 5 areas or something, maybe 6. A new added one, but
you see what they was doing, right? The old ladies is farming their own shit. They don't have a car. They don't have a phone. They don't have these machineries. They don't have blenders to blend their sauces and soups. They're grinding it on stone. And that working of your arms and that walking around, you need to walk from the field to your house. Like, there's so many things. You got to plant your own shit. You got to dig the dirt. Like, this is stuff that we've fallen out of. We don't do this anymore. We go to Whole Foods.
Especially
we grab our
big
veggies.
cities, yeah.
You know, we drive to Whole Foods. You know, like, and I'm not saying we got to walk 10 miles.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a different thought process of what they're doing.
Yeah. It's different over here, man. I know you see the difference with traveling.
Yeah.
So in America, boy, we kind of spoiled. I recently went to what was it, Puerto Rico? It was somewhere else, Central America. I can't remember. But I think it was the DR. People over there didn't have it, you know, all. And I was like, man, I came back to Houston. I'm like, if you have a car, a house, an apartment, you can go outside. You got a Cash App card, bro. These people don't have none of that.
Facts.
So, yeah, you got to be blessed. Be thankful. Bless your belly too. Eat good foods. Eat healthier, man. Get you some fruits. You have like a favorite. Well, I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna do like this 60 seconds thing with Bless the Belly, and I'm gonna ask you some of them questions. But where can people like book you and stuff too, though?
It's pretty simple. Just find me on Instagram, the Chef Zain, Zain, not Zane, not Zayn like the artist either. Zain.
Zain.
Yeah, just DM me. You can hit me. I respond. Most of the time.
She said, I respond.
I respond. I love y'all. So
show us some love, man. When you in LA, what's one thing real quick that you can say has been like one of the best memories? Like outside of course hooking with games, stuff like that. Since you've been there, it's been a little minute now. What's been like one of the dopest memories you'll say?
I don't know. There's so many.
Really? Top 2
okay,
or
are
something?
we talking about chefing or unchefing?
Give me one chef and one unchefing.
Okay. One chef moment. Crazy moment for me. When I was in like middle school, I wanted to be a singer, and it was my dream. And I just, you know, I worked so hard in my middle school years to do this, right? I did a little talent show, and I sang Jordyn Sparks' Tattoo, right? Right, classic. And you know, I was, you know, living my little 6th, 7th grade dream, right? I get to LA, and this is maybe like 2 years ago. I start cooking for Jordyn Sparks.
Wow.
So that was really fun.
Surreal,
and she's so sweet. We love you, Jordyn. And yeah, it was just a crazy one. It's just kind of like the way manifestation works is really wild.
Real.
You know,
I'm
like
telling you
do it, you work so hard, and then it's like, and she's so sweet, and she loves my food, and I make her mushrooms. And she's such a sweetheart. And you know, for the full circle moment to just play out in front of your eyes, just like, damn, okay, period. And I'm only more excited about what can happen next.
Right. Keep manifesting, keep saying it, keep believing.
Somebody told me, did you like, what's your goals when you came out here? And I told him a couple of my goals. Bro said, if you reach your goals, you gotta make your goals bigger.
Higher,
I said, damn, like, I'm getting really close to all the goals that I had set for myself as a 21-year-old.
That's what I'm
and it's
about.
like, damn, I really gotta expand this space that I think that I'm in, because I thought the level was here. It's not. It's really
she is on to something. Listen, Zain is ahead of her time, for real. And I can say from what I've seen, y'all, she got so much more in store, like, for real, bro. You got to really tap in. Make sure you get in with her. And for people who might be like wanting to move or don't know where to go, do you recommend, hey, leave your city? Do you recommend going to LA specifically? What would you say as a girl from Houston or from the South?
Well, this is what I'll say. Houston is amazing, and there's a lot of opportunities here. There's a lot of people from LA moving to Houston. Okay. You know, everyone telling me, "Oh, you from Houston? I'm moving there next month." Girl, please stop moving to Houston.
Right.
I know you will say that.
Yeah,
stop moving to Houston. But because the traffic's worse than it's ever been since I've been here. But what I will say is just about where you're at mentally. When I was in Houston, I was very comfortable. Right. Yes, I had worked at some great restaurants out here. I had done a lot, but I had kept pushing myself backwards. Right. And I wasn't moving forward at all in any way. And I was like, you know what? In order for me to move forward in the way that I think I need to step out of my comfort zone. I need to make a step that don't really make sense when I think about it right now. But one day I'm going to look back and be like, this shit makes sense. And today I'm looking back and it makes sense. It makes sense. So obviously try to plan, try to do what you can, try to make some connects. I think visit a couple times. Right. Touch the ground, touch the floor, and just, I would say the number one thing is to believe in yourself.
That's all you can
believe in yourself, because if you not your biggest fan, who else gonna be?
Who else gonna do it? That's whether you a chef, an artist, or whatever, a painter.
Come on.
You better believe in that and put in some hard work, man, because that's all we got,
That's it.
Team up with some good people too, man, for real. You heard it here first, man. BlessThaBelly, Chef Zain. She got so much more, like I say in story. Y'all just gotta follow her. And I'm a fan. You've seen it here before. She started doing other TV shows and these other big celebs and going to New Zealand. I don't even know what's in New Zealand. But she gonna be there chefing, y'all. So y'all tap in, man. G-Maniac, BlessThaBelly. We out this thing, man. Peace.